Oh yeah, we just got one of the coolest packages I have ever gotten from Japan. Now, before we get into this package opening here, I want to tell you guys a little bit about JpFans. This is my second time actually working with them, and they are a proxy site that allows you to be able to buy stuff from Japan. So basically, it gives you the opportunity to buy from JP Mercari, which is basically the equivalent to eBay. There's also the Yahoo auctions. It gives you an opportunity to be able to get all of these items without having to pay the massive premium to go and buy it on eBay, for example. And obviously, you're probably like, oh, okay, well, why buy from here? Product consolidation. If you're looking to buy multiple items, they can actually shrink your packages down into one item, as you see here, and they're able to actually ship this to you a little bit easier and actually save you the best method for you can. They also offer coupon codes as well for you to be able to use on your checkout to be able to save you on those key items that you're going to need. And it also includes, fees as well that the website has. Obviously, JpFans has been, they've been very good to me so far. I'm happy to see that, we're continuing on with our tradition, and I cannot wait to show you guys what's in this. So check out JpFans down below. I do recommend them. Now let's see what we got from Japan, so you guys can also pick up some of this. All right, so I'm not really sure in which order these items are going to show up in this video, if you want my honest opinion. So we're just kind of here to kind of dig in here. Ooh. YCSJ straight off the bat. Well, that's a very, very cool sign for this package opening. This is actually one of the really, really rare tokens that you can actually get out of Japan. Basically, these tokens were, they're made to promote the Chronicles animes. And this is something that we don't have. As you can see, we have the Chronicles anime name attached to this, which is really, really cool. I do appreciate actually what this actually signifies. So this was something I picked up for collection because we've not gotten these on the NA side, which is pretty interesting in terms of, item availability and so forth. There is a lot here. I am very excited for this opening. Maybe I should have been a little bit more prepared for this because honestly, this does not want me to get into this. All right, well, did you guys know that if you want Chronicles tokens, you can also get them from Japan as well? What in the world? Oh, is this our sleeves? So one of the cool things about Japan is their access to exclusive sleeves. These are the YCSJ Zena sleeves. And as you can tell, you get 100 of these, but they were only available at YCSJ in Japan. Obviously, limited style products like this are the go-to reason to want to pick up, items out of Japan just to be able to have access to these. What in the world? Oh, so I picked up a couple of White Schwarz playmats as well, just to add to the collection. These mats obviously are Japan sized, as all things are in Japan. If you're going to buy something, you need to be fully aware that these items are usually going to be a little bit smaller. But these are not really that expensive. You can actually, if you like, the specialty playmats like these are I think $15 to $20 to pick them up, which was actually kind of a no-brainer to me. I was like, oh hey, for collectors purposes, why not just pick up some of these to be able to enjoy. What else do we have? Oh, is this the acrylic keychain? I know we were looking at YCSJ items. Alright, so what do we have here? Is this... I'm about to get blasted by something ridiculous. This is the... I had to get this. This is the Blue Eyes Ultimate Toon Dragon official keychain. This was like $2. I saw this and I was like, I want this. They do a lot of these little acrylics out of Japan for collectors' sake, which honestly, I think is really, really cool. I'm also pretty sure we have another playmat here, just to kind of showcase off. We can get, oh, this one's a big boy. So, this is, which playmat are you? Oh, this is the Fiendsmith playmat out of Japan. Actually, ordering this from Japan is so you can actually see like the full Fiendsmith. It's actually cheaper to order this on the JP side than dealing with the hassle and hiccup of getting this stateside. I'm pretty sure eBay, that mat is like triple its price that it is, and that's insane. This is a pretty big box for such a small item. That's crazy. Japan absolutely loves their packaging for some of these more ridiculous items. And I mean, like, sure, that's one thing. Alright. Oh, hello, deck box. So, we did pick up some official deck boxes here. Very, very, very nice. Alright, I've done a little bit more unpacking here, just kind of speed up some of the process to this video. Now, this is actually one of the coolest items that I tracked down that I wanted to be able to open. This is exclusive to YCSJ. This is the SP WP Fancy Ball deck box that they ended up making to, you know, get you excited for the new release. Now, North America has done nothing with the concept of this, and this is, it actually feels really, really nice. I see this actually just fully comes off like that. That's interesting for a style of deck box. That's completely different than what Konami has done up to this point. That's actually really, really interesting. So this was by far one of the cooler things that I wanted to get out of this run. I also picked up a couple more deck boxes. Actually found this at a great price. I love old Cardfight Vanguard deck boxes like that. Now, there was some other really interesting things I was able to track down on this. This is actually the third place Y Schwarz prize card for their WGPs, which it was a really, really cool find, just to add to collection. Now, I want to talk about this off of the wall. Oh, we'll talk about that here in a second. Also, you remember the Chronicles token we just showed off here. I actually ended up picking up this as well, the Sky Striker one for the Chronicles anime. So there are multiple of these in circulation now, always promoting the anime. So something really cool that you can only get in Japan. Now, what was the real reason for this opening? Or for this video? It's to show off what we are going to be opening here in the future. This is, and this was by far the one thing I wanted to open more than anything out of Japan. This is Revolution Booster. This is the set that has torn the meta upside down. And we are going to go hunting for the Blue Eyes extended arts in this set. And once again, JpFans is a fantastic opportunity to get product like this ported in off of Macari at, you know, a fraction of the price in comparison. So we will be opening this up to be able to enjoy this style of product. Now, I want to talk about this. This is the Quince card game, or Quintuple card game. I know, right? Crazy that they made an entire card game dedicated to this. They actually shipped the cards I ordered in here. So this gives you an idea of like what this booster pack looks like. I've been intrigued by this game because it's such a crazy concept. Like, the back of it is an engagement ring. So these are some of the cards. I actually ended up getting like a giga big lot here of these, just to be able to have, because, you know, I've never seen this game. Well, I've seen this game before in like the Bushiroad presentations, but I was intrigued with the concept of you know, how are we supposed to make a card game work with quintuplets that has somehow managed to go for 5 sets now? I think that's the most impressive thing. And as you can see by all of the different girls, or how we have the same girls in different lights here, is such a interesting concept. But, you know, it's like I'm opening booster packs. These were the hollows, as you can see, for them. And then they had these confession rares, I believe they were, which is... the fact that this game got so many evolving mechanics just after so many sets is... And, like, there's the manga rares as well. It's such an interesting idea that they were able to evolve with and work with. So, I don't know. I thought that this was an interesting pickup. I think I picked up the bulk lot for, I think it was $3. So, you know, being able to just get these to be able to enjoy seemed very worthwhile on the front end of things. Such a random... here you go. Check out the foiling on these. These were... And we go even further beyond. And of course, those. So good. Just for the collector's sake. I have a friend that really loves quints. So this was... he's going to grab a couple of these to have for tokens. But majority of these are going to be mine to enjoy. And then, of course, more of these. Crazy. I also picked these up. These are basically the hollow versions of these as well. And then we ended up, we have a common set of the same girls as well for collector's sake. Also, I picked up, now that I have access to these, picked up a couple, we picked up another one of these to have for collection. We picked up one of these. This mat is also gorgeous. As you can see, I'm loving the Weiss mats. Those are incredibly nice to have. And then, of course, don't worry, there is more. I would not disappoint myself. We have even more playmats. What in the world is this one? I think this is Shadowverse, if I recall. Yes, this is the Grand Prix Shadowverse mat, which you can once again get infinitely cheaper on the JP side of things. And, you know, just consolidate the package, get things a little bit cheaper. How many playmats did I actually end up buying? I think I picked up a good couple of these. Yeah, this one was for my friend. I think this is the artist that did, I can't even remember. They're specialty artists. They've done product before for showcasing. And this was something, my friend told me I needed to pick these up. This is the coolest thing out of this block of things. These are, I kid you not, one of the coolest things I have ever seen. These are baseball deck boxes. When I saw these, I was like, no way. These are real? Yeah. Japan, the land of wonder here, made deck boxes for baseball. This is crazy to actually see. And actually, I think solidly, one of the coolest things that we picked up on this JP order. It's once again, I mean, it's just oddity things like this that you look at and you go, why? But all this came from JpFans. Guys should definitely check them out. I'll show you guys a quick little tutorial here on how to actually use them. Just how easy is it to use JpFans? Well, let me give you a little bit of an introduction here. This is actually going to be your main page. There's Mercari, JD Direct Auctions, JD Direct Item Shopping, the Flea Market, Amazon, and there's also more over here, but you're basically going to be focusing on Mercari. We also have an auto-translate and a direct search functionality here, which is going to work out just fine. So since we are a Yu-Gi-Oh! Based structure, we're going to be looking for YCSJ, for example, here. Now, this is going to focus in on all of the cool different items that have been available on the Yu-Gi-Oh! championship JP side of things. As you can see, there's exclusive sleeves here. Also gives you a breakdown on how much you're going to expect to pay USD to yen. And there are so many different options for you to be able to focus in. Let's look at the Malice sleeves. For example here, you can get these for 3,100 yen, which is about $20. There is a 5% fee on top of that for shipping. Basically, you go ahead, add the item to your cart, and you are typically good to go. Now, like I said, I would double check with some of these items because some of them you cannot add to your cart, but there are plenty of options available in the TCG world that you can track down. Example here, the Fiendsmith mat being directly available on top of that for you to add to cart, and you're basically good to go just like that. They also offer coupons and many other options as well to save you a little bit on your purchase, and that's exactly what you're looking for. So I'll leave a link down below to JpFans so you guys can check them out today. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.